Chapter 10. Chapter 10. As Aaron and I walked down my road, I was acutely aware of how our arms brushed against each other. Brush, brush, just over and over again. I was also very, very aware of the goosebumps that grew up and down my body because of it. I'm also pretty sure he noticed, even though he didn't say anything. "You're one of us," Aaron says firmly, confirming my thoughts just a few minutes ago about becoming a dead boy. Brush, brush. A dead boy, a dead boy. He repeats. "So why do you guys, I guess we now call yourself that?" I ask, looking over at Aaron, and he catches my eyes. "I'm just noticing now that we're actually pretty much the same height. Because if anyone in this town found out, we'd be dead," he states, and this causes me to gulp. "How lovely," I say sarcastically, and Aaron smirks ironically. "I know, right? Brush, brush. Do your parents know?" "Yes, actually, they're pretty chill about it." Aaron flashes me a genuine smile when I say this. "That's awesome. You're lucky." "I know, very lucky." I agree. Aaron looks up at the dark sky and sighs, running his hand through his hair. I can't help but watch his every movement, just the way his hair curls around his long fingers. Oh God. This is a small town. Every adult and their children are at church every Sunday. There's more churches here than grocery stores. "Yeah, I noticed," I say with a frown. And I'm not saying all religious people are homophobic. Of course not. It's just, we live in Virginia, one of the first 13 colonies that created this country. Religion built these towns, and oftentimes religion breeds hate. Hate against other religions, hate against different colors, hate against same love. Hate against anything they don't know to be normal. Lucky for us gay lads, those are the kind of people who walk the streets and own the stores and go to school in Woodstown. He explains, and I stare at him through the darkness of the night. I feel like my heart is melting the more he talks. "Thanks, Mom and Dad, to pick this place to bring your gay son to start over. Are there any gay people who are out?" I ask him, and he purses his lips. "There was?" "Was?" I ask uneasily, not liking his use of past tense. "There was a kid who went to Woodstown High. He was a few years older than us. His name was Nemo Almode. I was a freshman whilst he was a senior. He was bullied so badly, new bones broken almost every week, or so it seemed that way. He tells me. By now we've reached my house, and the two of us walk up to my front porch and sit down together. I can see him better now. The porch lamp illuminates and casts a shadow over the side of his face. "What happened to him?" I say. "Well, his parents found out and he was sent to Sunnyside." Sunnyside? I'm not familiar with that. It's basically a conversation camp. Aaron says this solemnly, his gray eyes soft and searching my face for my reaction. "Oh God," I breathe. "I know," he frowns. "I thought those were illegal." "They aren't when they're posed as a church camp, and now with Trump as president, I doubt any authority is going to give a shit." There he goes, running his hand through his hair again, but this time it's a nervous habit. There's no hair in his eyes. Aaron holds my eyes for a few seconds, but his phone beeps. He takes it out of his hoodie's pocket and sighs when he reads the message. "Everything okay?" I ask. "It's Caleb," he frowns. "He wants me to let you know some of our dead boy rules." "Rules?" I furrow my eyebrows. What kind of rules could they have? He puts his phone back in his pocket without typing a reply and turns to me. "I mean, just self-explanatory rules. Like no outing anybody in the group, no dating group members, no meetings excluding another member." He explains, and I feel my heart drop to the very pit of my stomach. "No dating group members?" "Sounds good," I say, clearing my throat, trying to hide my disappointment. "I mean, some of them are bullshit, but it's to keep us strong." He says, and I wonder which rule he's referring to. Aaron takes out his phone again and frowns. "It's almost 2 in the morning and tomorrow's Monday. I should get going." I nod in agreement, and he stands up, walking down the steps. When he reaches the bottom, I call his name and he turns around, giving me a curious look. "I can still hang out with my other friends?" I ask, and Aaron laughs, his eyes shining in the porch light. "Of course, Al. We're just always together because we have no one else." He explains, and I nod. "Anything else?" "Nope," I answer, relieved. "Good night, Bellamy," he says with a smile and a wave, then continues walking down my lawn. "Good night, Aaron." I open my eyes and yawn. Turning over to look at my alarm clock and releasing it doesn't go off for another 30 minutes, I sigh. Thank God. I stare up at the ceiling and my thoughts automatically run to Aaron, at full speed I may add. Last night's events flash through my head so quickly it's like the ceiling is spinning. The treehouse, the dead boys all being gay, me being accepted into the group, why they're called the dead boys, Nemo Almode, dead boys not being allowed to date each other. My inside tightens when I think about that last one. From the second I saw Aaron, something quaked inside of me, almost instantly. And I know that it was primarily his looks that sucked me in so quickly, but the more I talk to him the more I like him. Genuinely as a person but also as something more than just being his friend. Oh God, why can't dead boys date each other? Oh mama, please don't kill the poor employees. I say an hour later after my mom drops us off at the tow truck service before school to get Mia's car. They deserve it. Mia says, flashing me a glare that involved teeth. I roll my eyes. It's not their fault, it's Mike's. I try to explain to the crazy women standing next to me, outside a parking lot filled with shitty cars, a sign above the entrance saying Staney's Tow and Crush. She crosses her arms and groans, all right, let's just get this over with. The two of us walk into the parking lot, which seemingly resembles a graveyard. Seeing all these cars lined up to be destroyed just has a deathly feel. These cars used to go 90 miles per hour and now they are waiting on death row. There's a small shed in the middle of the parking lot with an open sign on it. It must be the office because the same sign out front is on it. Birds croak from the surrounding trees on the other side of the lot and I scrunch my nose, not appreciating the eerie vibe this place promotes in waves. We walk up to the office and Mia knocks on the door, a little too rough than needed. I shoot her a disapproving look and she just smiles at me innocently, the gap between her teeth making her look even younger. I roll my eyes once again. The door opens and I gasp when I look up to see who it is. It's Caleb. He's wearing a button-up navy blue shirt that says Stanley's Tow and Crush on one side and his name on the other. His shirt is currently unbuttoned with a white tank top under it, and you can definitely see his defined body underneath it. A gold chain hangs around his deke and disappears into his shirt collar. Oh God, Aaron isn't the only one who has the looks in the dead boys. Can I help you? He asks, with a loud yawn. I frown, feeling bad because he's probably been here for a few hours and in another hour, he'll have to be at school. Oh, it's you. He grumbles when he sees me. This makes Mia raises another eyebrow. I'm here for my car. Mia states, moving so she's in front of me. All right. You don't gotta yell. He insists and invites us in the office whilst rubbing his tired eyes. There's a couch on the office with a blanket on it and I have a feeling he was sleeping on the job before we got here. Not that I blame him, God knows I would do the same thing. We follow him over to a desk and he pulls out a folder from the cabinet behind him. Name? We've been in the same English class for 3 years. Mia gaps at him and he smirks, raising an eyebrow. I dated one of your best friends? Sorry, I don't recall. Name? Mia Reynolds. She sighs, crossing her arms across her chest stubbornly. I have to bite my lip to stifle a laugh. After she shows him her ID, he hands her keys and leads us outside the office and back into the parking lot. So how do you guys know each other? Mia asks and I shoot her a glare, something I've done a lot today and it's not even 9 in the morning. I see Mia's car a few rows down and all I can do is hoping this conversation is quick and painless. Oh, you didn't know? Bellamy is our newest dead boy. Caleb says, looking back at me to give me an evil wink. What? Mia exclaims, looking between us with wide eyes and a matching mouth. Yeah. I trail off. Ugh, why didn't you tell me? She asks, looking more hurt than angry at the fact I didn't tell her. Mama, I would've, but it just happened last night. Okay? I ask and her eyes soften a bit. Okay, she sighs and Caleb laughs, ahead of us and at her car. Here you guys go, Caleb says, eyeing me, threatening not to tell her anything. I shake my head at him, reassuring him I won't. He nods but doesn't loosen the grip he has on me with his eyes. Thanks, Mia mumbled and the two of us climb in the car. We drive for a bit, before she turns to me and asks, so what do you guys even do? I rack my brain and say the first thing that comes to my head, we play WoW. What the hell is that? She asks and I laugh. Oh God, what did I do? World of Warcraft. So, you guys are just a big group of nerds? No wonder Mitch was so secretive. She laughs and I let out a few fake laughs. Yep, just a group of nerds. Nerds. Gays. Same thing, right? Ugh, I already know today is going to be a long day.